good morning. We are currently on day 10 of the trip. We're at the final bit now. We're near the end. I think today's the first morning I generally started to think, oh, this is it. This is the end point now. In a couple of days I'll be on a plane, and yeah, this is I think this is the moment I have to start thinking about the practicalities of like, I better start packing some things away, and I better start thinking about it, and I better start looking at this and looking at that. And so yeah, it's been a bit of sad feeling little morning really, actually. So anyway, let's look at today's plan. So today's day 10. This is one of the mop-up days, I'm calling it. One of the days where I'm sort of doing things to, finish the things up. Today's an early start, so it's currently about 7:30 in the morning. Haven't had one of these for quite a while now, where I woke up quite early, but yeah, today's a 7:30 start. The plan is today is to go Universal in the morning to ride Hagrid and E.T. I want to get them done. I'll probably stay at Universal about maybe midday-ish, I think is my rough plan. Finish up Universal, come back to the hotel, chill for an hour or two, and then this afternoon, or this evening really, it's go to Animal Kingdom. So there I have lightning lanes booked for the safari and the rapids. My lightning lanes don't start there till about 4:15, so I don't really have to start even getting there till really 4:30. So yeah, I'm just going to sort of have a little bit of a split day, a bit of a chill going on. You can probably tell a little bit. You can actually probably tell a little bit. I'm a bit kind of not deflated, but like because I've just had the realisation this is the end of the holiday. So this is the first time I've really thought, oh, this is it now. This is the end of it, And yeah, it's been fantastic. Honestly, it's been a fantastic trip. So, but don't get sad yet because I still have 2 more days of things to do. So I better just get cracking and get going. So off we go. So I'm going to try and attempt the shuttle today. Just try and save a bit of where I can, kind of things. I haven't really used the shuttle. I've just been doing Lyft and Ubers because they've just been so reasonably quite cheap and inexpensive. Although I've got my Harry Potter shirt I bought from the gift shop today, so I'll be wearing that. But yeah, surprisingly as well though, not to get too much into my budget, but I've spent nowhere near what I budgeted for this holiday in terms of I bought over like $2,500, and near the end of the trip I still have must be about $500 left, probably even a bit more than that actually. So I've budgeted quite well. Now I think I'm going to have a bit of a splurge tomorrow. There's a couple of things I want to buy, so I don't think I'm going to be taking home a lot of my budget, which maybe if I was smart I probably would try and attempt to take home a little bit, just sort of time me over a bit. But you're on holiday, I've budgeted the money, might as well have it really. I always forget, because I haven't done this early for a while, I forget how sort of peaceful it is in the hotel. Like everyone seems to get up around 9 o'clock, and everyone seems to have the task I do is to get up at 9 o'clock and chill out around here, then go to the parks maybe midday-ish. So it's very calm in the morning here until maybe 9, and then it does get busy. Right, so we're here. Shuttle was busy. I almost didn't get on the shuttle bus because they were like, do you have a reservation? I was like, no. And they were like, okay, we'll just see. And then luckily they had 1 space left, so I was able to get it. But it was packed, that bus. See, I think this might be a bad tactic to come on a Saturday morning to do this. But again, so the good news is it's only Hagrid's and E.T. I'm really desperate about. So I think the tactic's going to be, see, I'm in a dodgy ground at the moment because it's currently just 8:30. Island Adventure doesn't open till 9, right? So the tactic is, do I wait around and go on an adventure? Or do I go straight into Universal now, bash E.T. and just kind of accept I'm going to be waiting a bit of a queue for Hagrid's? I think I might just do E.T. I could do single rider for Hagrid's. I might have to quick look at the Universal app, see if there's the wait times at 3T. It's currently a 10-minute wait, so I'm going to chance, I'm going to do E.T. first, and then just accept I'm going to be in a long queue for, I love this song. So I'm going to get in the E.T. queue, get that done, and then just accept Hagrid's going to be a long queue. It just seems the most best tactic, because it is. I'm going to be in a queue for Hagrid's regardless. It has single rider, so that will reduce it down. And also I want to spend more time on Adventure because it's got some more of the intense rides, so I might want to give a go. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. well, not a t-shirt, but to Universal we go. One last time, Universal. I've visited this park the most in terms of returns. So I come here on the Monday, I come here on the Wednesday, and now I'm here again. Like, this is my most sort of used park, really. Let's go to ET. So let's cut down here, because I think it's the quickest way to ET, really. So again, I don't know how this tactic is going to go in all seriousness with the tactical plans with kind of shortcutting it. But Hagrid's I'm going to have to queue for regardless. I've just accepted that. And also I think Hagrid's going to be a big rope dropper. I think everyone's going to go to Hagrid's and, you know, want to kind of, you know, get there and get in the queues. So I just kind of think this might be the right tactic. While ET, from what I saw on the Monday, anyway, it does go up. I feel like I'm going to push back Animal Kingdom again, aren't I? I just feel it. I feel this is going to be another one of those days where I'm going to go, oh, push back my Animal Kingdom like later tomorrow. Then suddenly I'll just ram myself up tomorrow completely with too many things to do. I can't do that. I do need the morning to pack and get ready, so I can't be ramming my Animal Kingdom. I can't push Animal Kingdom back again today. Like, I pushed it back too much already. See, I wish I wasn't ill on that Animal Kingdom day, because I could do without going to Animal Kingdom, to be honest with you. I could do without it. As harsh as it is to Animal Kingdom, it's not a park I would exactly frequent that much. I could do without going to it today, quite frankly, but like, I do want to see the safari. Like, I do want to go and see it, and I paid Light Lane as well now, so kind of have to go. I put myself in that position where you have to go and do Light Lane. But I kind of would like another little chill out day round here as well, in Universal. So far it's not that busy. I expect it to be a lot busier. Don't get me wrong, the park's only been open for 30 minutes, and maybe people are like again, I think a lot of locals come to the park on this weekend as well, and they wouldn't really come till maybe midday-ish. So maybe tactically this is a good time. Maybe this is a good option the Saturday morning. There you go, ET is 10 minutes. Was ET there, and do you know what? It was all right, but like, I remember a few days ago I talked about this, where I said like, what Universal does a lot is they have rides that they very much keep in the time period it was created. That was definitely made in the 80s, and it feels like it was from the 80s. And they haven't updated it either. Like, you can tell they've done no updates to the animatronics, no updates to technology. It just is a timepiece, which in a way is quite nice. But apparently Steven Spielberg loves that ride so much. He loves the ET ride since its creation so much that he's like threatened that if you ever change the ride or get rid of the ride, that he will never work Universal again. That's a rumour I've heard. I don't know how true that is, but it feels like, if being on that ride, that he basically has kept it as it is for his own sort of conservation purposes. But it's interesting, old ride in its own way. Anyway, look where I am now, Simpsons World. I feel like I've spent too much time in Simpsons Land, like in Universal. Like, this seems to be like my sort of go-to chill place where I want to get away from everything. But the reason I'm walking through Simpsons Land now is because I want to see the Hogwarts Express opens at 9, because the Island Adventure opens at 9 o'clock, right? The time now currently is 10 minutes to 9, right? So it's 8:50, and I just want to see the Hogwarts Express opens at 9 to get you over to Island Adventure, because if that's the case, that'll be handy, because I'll get to Hogsmeade, I can go straight to Hagrid, just try and get a single ride as soon as possible. But I don't think it'll be open. I don't feel they'll open it up this early. I feel like the Hogwarts Express will be something that opens at maybe like 11 or something, like where there's been enough time open the parks. And there we go, there is on the way to Harry Potter. Again, somewhere I spent a lot of time, Diagon Alley. I forgot my wand again. I forgot my wand. I literally thought this today, that I should have come with my... I thought this this morning when I woke up, pack your wand. Pack your wand. Because you can do spells. Oh, I forgot my wand again, like. I am so... I'm just stupid. I'm stupid, like. It would have been perfect as well to, like, you know what I mean? Get that one home. Someone's going to knock on the door thing. Let's see if that works. Someone there's knocking on the door, as you can see. And in theory, someone should come up. Here he is. See him there, I think. Little house elf. So let's have a look here, shall we? about Hogwarts. There's already a queue to get into the Hogwarts Express. I feel like everyone's going to have the same tactic as me, which is come to the park the first hour, bash out a few rides, and then do Hogwarts Express. But it is open, so let's just join the queue. Let's just do this, shall we? Yes, the good news is it does open at 9, which is actually super handy to get you down there. But like, everyone's had the same tactic as me, is come in, do a few rides at 8, then go over to Hogsmeade. Had a look at the wait times, and as of now 9 o'clock is just open. Hagrid's is 165 minutes. That's 2.5 hours, over 2.5 hours. I've just got to pray the single ride queue's open. I've got to do it, I've got no choice, I have to do this ride, so I think I'm going to have to buckle in for a bit of a morning here, I think. So on Hogsmeade, let's have a look here. It is 165 minutes. Oh, please say a single rider queue at the very least. 165, like. Oh, is it worth it though? Seriously, that's 2.5 hours. Oh. But like, what am I going to do now in all seriousness? I could go VelociCoaster. So regardless of where it's going to be at least an hour, isn't it? There is a single rider entrance. So let me dump my bag and try and work out what I want to do with this actually. So I just went up and they said the single rider's closed. So like, Hagrid's, I'm not waiting 2.5 hours to go through that. Maybe I'll have a look throughout the day, maybe I'll go down. Feel maybe coming super early in the morning might be like the tactic that doesn't work, because everyone will probably have the same idea that I do. I don't know what to do myself, that's the problem. I don't really know what to do myself now, because my tactic's kind of gone out the window quite heavily. I don't want to do that. I don't like butterbeer. Come on, Hogsmeade, stuff it. I feel like Hagrid's is just going to be a ride I'm not going to get done this trip, personally. Like, which is a shame because I do want to get it done, but like, I'm not, you know, can't warrant spending 2.5 hours in a queue. And the thing is, when the queue's that long, everyone will have the tactic of going single rides to get through it quicker. So they naturally obviously do shut it down, which makes sense. But at the same time, I'm not willing to stand in a single line queue for that long either. Here's a little sweet shop. Honey Dukes. Just have like sweet stuff here. I shouldn't eat something sweet really, I should try and eat something a bit more, you know, substantial. 3.35, jeez. Giggly water. Fizzy whizzes. In Dr. Seuss Land. So this is where I got trapped last time. I just want something to eat really, something just quite light and easy. Because the thing is, if I want to go on then VelociCoaster and the credit coaster, I do need to eat something, because you can't go nose at empty stomach, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a recipe for disaster. Like green eggs and ham and calf. Let's try that. Let's see what they've got here. Oh, it looks all so awful. I think I'm alright actually. Okay, so plans have changed again, right? So again, my loosey-goosey plan changing day has changed once more. So let me just explain my process of why I've changed it. So I'm sort of here now, it's coming 9:30. I'm hungry, there's nothing really open till 11 here anyway for food and all that sort of stuff. There is obviously a place I can go, but I haven't got time to look around. So so truthfully, I can't be going the ride. The rides are quite low weights anyway, and kind of like I have to like make the morning work at Universal. And I kind of just sort of thought about it a lot, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to really enjoy myself here, I'm not going to get much done, all that kind of stuff. So what I've decided to do, because I have Animal Kingdom in the afternoon, I'm like, okay, this has to work this way. So what I've kind of decided to do which is again strange tactic, but I think it's going to work for me. I've changed my Animal Kingdom lightning lanes again. So I've changed them from 4:15 and 5:15 to 12:15 and 1:15. So I'm basically going to get to Animal Kingdom, do the 2 lightning lanes I want to get done, and then leave Animal Kingdom, right? So my plan now is I'm going to leave Universal now, get an Uber back to the hotel, and then get ready, go Animal Kingdom to get there for 12 to use my lightning lanes on the safari and the rapids. And then when I finish Animal Kingdom, I'm going to look at the times for Universal, see how we're looking, and I might then come back to Universal and trying to finish my day here. So even then I might not come back to Universal till maybe about like 4 o'clock-ish. Now obviously Universal Studios itself closes at 5, but the Islands of Adventure is open then till quite late. Now again, I don't think this tactic is going to work for Hagrid's. I think I've kind of got to write Hagrid's off now, but I think at least I can kind of get Animal Kingdom done, and then what I can do then is kind of decide what I want to do from there. Like I've just got ET done here today. Hagrid's has sort of not gone to plan. I would kind of like to get a bit more done here, but also at the same time I've done a lot here already. So there's nothing I need to do, I want to do. It's more just doing things to do them, except for Hagrid's. But I'm not going to wait in a 2-hour queue for Hagrid's. That's just not happening. So I think I'm going to keep an eye and see how it's all sort of going down, and kind of go from there if it's my tactic. But let's just get the Animal Kingdom stuff done first, I feel. Now the annoying thing is I have to go back to the hotel first because I've left like my charging battery there and a couple of bits. And also if I come back this evening I can bring my wand and I can at least start doing some spells and stuff. So I will also be taking my wands to Animal Kingdom, because I might even go back to the hotel. I might just literally, you know, pack enough that I can do Animal Kingdom and maybe get an Uber straight to Universal. Might be also a worthy tactic as well. That might work. Okay, so we're back at the hotel, and guess what? Plans have changed again. Yes! This Animal Kingdom day, I'm going to say now, this going back to Animal Kingdom has really caused a lot of struggle and fuss for me. Like, this whole entire going back just to do the safari and to do the other 2 rides that I really want to do has really just put spanners in the works consistently. If I knew I was definitely going to come back to Orlando, if I had a confirmed date, I wouldn't bother with this. But because I don't know when I'm going to next be back here, I just want to get it done. So, Animal Kingdom, the reason I've got to go back to Animal Kingdom is because on a few vlogs ago, go back and watch the episode, I went to Animal Kingdom on a Saturday morning. I didn't feel very well. I actually was really ill that day. I got through the Avatar Pandora Lands, did those 2 rides, 1 hour for each of those rides, basically felt really ill, came back, went to bed, decided to go back to Animal Kingdom another day with lightning lanes, right? So, a few days ago, I booked the lightning lanes. So, the original time I had was tonight, it was going to be in the evening. So, I was going to go to the parks in the Animal Kingdom at about 4 o'clock for the safari and the rapids, and that was going to be the plan. But again, the plan's now changed, because as I was sort of walking through Universal, and I was sort of thinking about things, I was like, I don't want an intense day today. I don't want to be rushing about. I don't want to be getting lifts and Ubers all over the place and doing all these things. And also I do want to sort of come back to Universal and actually enjoy it, because I do really like the parks. I think the 2 parks, Universal Studios Florida and Universal Island Adventures, I think are brilliant parks. And I'd like to sort of just hang around them and sort of chill and, you know, take my wand and do a few spells and, you know, just sort of enjoy the atmosphere of the parks. So what I decided to do when I got back to the hotel is I've changed my lightning lanes again. Well, actually, I'd say I changed them. The Animal Kingdom light lanes, I've had to rebook them. So I had to cancel my original ones, which weren't refundable, and change them till tomorrow. Right, because apparently, I don't know how true it is or whatever, I can't seem to change the day on my lightning lane on the day. So I don't know whether on the day they don't let you change the day. I don't know what the story is, but I've had to cancel my original Animal Kingdom lightning lanes to rebook for tomorrow, because my plan tomorrow is I'm going to have an intense Disney World day, right? Could be a bad tactic, because tomorrow is my last day. It's my last day in Florida. Maybe I should try and chill and relax a little bit, but today's plan is now. It's currently 11 o'clock, so my plan is I'm going to go by the pool, I'm going to chill out for a few hours, right? I then want to try and go back to Universal for about 3 o'clock because I want to spend 2 hours at Universal Florida. Then I'm going to go straight to Islands of Adventure and I'm going to chill there for 3 hours. Attempt the Hagrid ride at some point. Again, I'm generally convinced I won't get on the Hagrid ride, but if I don't, I don't. But, you know, I will just be there and try. That's like my plan for today, right? That's my new plan. So today's my kind of semi-relaxing day. Tomorrow's going to be intense. I'll probably wake up tomorrow and really regret this decision. The only thing is now I do have to kind of push stuff all the day. Like, I probably am going to start packing this afternoon just to get most of the packing done so I'm not rushing about tomorrow night. So I'm going to go and chill by the pool and I'll see you later when I head back to Universal. Okay, part 2 of Universal, and I've already messed up. I want to leave here at about 2:30. It is currently 3:30. So basically what happened is I went to the pool, had a little chill out, then I decided to go to the gift shops around the town while my phone charged up. I got distracted by the gift shops, come back here, didn't realise the time, was like, oh no, it's 3 o'clock. Had a Subway, wolfed the Subway down, like absolutely there. Now I've just ordered a lift to go, but yeah, so even by the time I now get to Universal, I'm not going to get into studios till about 4 o'clock. I'll have an hour in studios, and then it's back to Islands of Adventure where I've just got to try and do my bits, but we'll see how this plan goes. This feels like a day where generally these plans are not going to plan in any way, sense or form. But I do generally believe that this has been, I've tactically done today very badly. But you know what? I've had a nice time regardless, so I'm going to... Next time you see me, I'll be at studios because I am in a bit of a rush right now. Okay, so here we go. We're at Universal CityWalk. A walk I've done many a times now. I'm kind of debating what to do really tactic-wise. So it's currently just before 4 o'clock. So I don't know whether to go to Universal Studios Florida first, hang around Diagon Alley, then head over, get the Hogwarts Express over to Islands of Adventure. I just think most people are doing that tactic though. And also, as you can see here, there's a lot of people going towards the parks because this is the Halloween crowd now, the Halloween horror crowd, who are going to be trying to sneak in early and try and get their tickets in to the Scream Zones. So I don't know whether to write off studios and go straight to Islands of Adventure and just stay there for 4 hours. Just kind of optimise my time there. Like, I generally just don't know what the best tactic is in all seriousness, because I would like to go to studios, Diagon Alley one more time, but it's not essential I go either. But obviously if I don't go to studios, I'm not going to studios again. That's the other thing about it. It isn't like I can have a decision to go back and forth. Once I choose not to go to studios, I'm not going to studios again this whole trip. I kind of then have to have that debate in myself of, do I want to shorten my time down, go Diagon Alley, chill out there, or go straight to Islands of Adventure? So there seems to be a bit of a crowd going towards studios anyway. Do you know what? I'm going to go straight to Ireland. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight to Island Adventure. I think studios is unfortunately not going there again. It's a shame really, because I was looking, I do like studios, I like Diagon Alley, but I've been there a fair time this trip anyway. I've had a good time there, you know. I don't feel the need to go back there bar from walking around with my wand and just trying out all the stuff in studios, but you know, I wasn't so forgetful and not bring it twice, I would have been able to do it really. But I guess give something to do next time you do come when you come again. No, I think Island Adventure is my best tactic. Let's just go for Island Adventure, I think. Well, what I can do, I can go through Island Adventure, go straight to Hogwarts, straight to Hogsmeade, see what the vibe is, see if I'm going to Hagrid's. If it's too busy, get on the Hogwarts Express to Diagon Alley, hang out there. That might be a better tactic. Yeah, I'll try that, stuff it. So, go straight in now, straight to Hogsmeade, try and get on Hagrid's. If it's looking like a long way to an issue, get on the train, go to Diagon Alley, hang out Diagon Alley for a bit, get the train back, kind of sorted. So here we go. So I've actually never entered through Islands of Adventure this whole entire trip, because I've always gone through studios and used the Hogwarts Express to get to
Island Adventure. Hiya. Thanks very much. Right, we're in. So, straight to Hogsmeade. Update. This Universe Day isn't going great at the moment in the evening. So, Hagrid is currently 125. I've just tried to refill up the drink thing because I want the unlimited drinks for the next 4 hours. And every stall I've gone to 3 now, the chip reads aren't working. So the system must be down for it. So it's just, it's not going great for me so far. But I'm just rushing, that's the thing. I'm sort of in a rush now. Okay, Hogsmeade station. Kind of just rushing. It's going to be a 10-minute wait. So I might only have like half an hour in Diagon Alley really. But that's not that big of a problem. But maybe, like regardless of whatever happens, it's not gonna, like, truthfully, Hagrid's gonna be a long line. Hopefully it might get a bit less busy here. Once I finish Diagon Alley, come straight back here. Just doing Hogsmeade, so it's obviously a bit more wizardy and a bit more mystical compared to obviously the King's Cross, which is based on obviously Muggle train station. Hopefully we're next for the train to come, so hopefully it won't be too long. So, I've got the Hogwarts Express and we're here now. It's only 4:25, which is great, but Hogwarts Express now is an 80-minute wait to get back. So obviously, like saying I won't be using Hogwarts Express, I'll be literally walking on the way back. But yeah, it's going to be. Hope Diagon Alley won't be that busy now. This is Diagon Alley. Kind of what you expect. Not too busy, not too light. Let's try and find a few spells then. Come on. I'm not sure this wand even works properly now because I have carried around my bag, which does scratch it up. So this will be interesting to find this out. Oh, cool, yeah.
And try to make smaller movements.
Yeah. Still works. Try feather again, shall we? There we go. There's a kid tool over there. Oh. Not sure if the kids, but let him go. Look at him just watching, go on the background. There's a dark hole there. Oh. When did this be existed? Time to go to Island Adventure now. I don't think Hogwarts Express is going to be the option. I think it's going to be a walk down, I think, because let's see where we're at for Hogwarts Express. I bet it's going to be at least 80 minutes. Okay, so change tactic time. So I'm just having a very bad Universal day in terms of nothing's really gone right. I got into Island Adventure, it seems quite busy. Hagrid is still at 1:35 minutes, so that's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Single rider queue, we're looking for about an hour. So I can't even think about it all tactically, I think. I just accept I'm not going to get Hagrid's done. Like, because if I now join the queue for Hagrid's, like, there's a chance single rider isn't there, and even if it is there, like, you're still going to be for at least an hour and a bit. So by the time I jump out, I'll be running around trying to get loads of rides done. But I think if I just sort of take my time now, see what the ride wait times are. I can't because my phone's overheated. I think what I'm going to do now is just go over to the rides I want to do and just see what the times are, basically. This is Popeye riders. Popeye 15 minutes, let's see what that's like. Yeah, you get wet on that ride. Look at this, look at that. So I'm going to head towards VelociCoaster now. I keep calling VelociCoaster the Incredible Hulk coaster because it might drive me off, and I know it's also operating. VelociCoaster isn't, as far as I checked. So again, my app's been super slow, so I can't really get a good check on it. But I'm just going to go for the Incredible Hulk coaster, give that another go, then maybe work my way towards Hogsmeade then. Okay, let's see what the wait time for this is. It's a 20-minute wait standard, so hopefully it should be pretty much near enough to walk on for VelociCoaster. What a great ride that is. I do love how good that ride is to VelociCoaster. I was actually right at the front of the which I didn't want to be because I hate being right at the front of rides. But basically what happened, I was a single rider. There was literally the last second, like, must have been a group of 7 together. And the last second, the kid who was maybe the front row, and I was going to be on the second row, changed his mind, wanted to go on the front row. He just quickly basically pushed right through me, so I had to go on the front. But ended up being great. So let's have a look and see where we're at, and let's have a rough tactic. So we're going to give Hagrid's a go again. It's currently 6:30, the line's showing 150 minutes. Let's see what happens. So I've just got off Hagrid's and I did ride it, right? And the best thing is, I got on the ride at 6:30. The wait time is advertised as 150, so 2.5 hours. It's currently 7:05. So I got on and off within 75 minutes, right? So truthfully, what kind of happened, it was actually pure luck, right? It was pure luck when it was all happening. So basically I got on the queue and they had technically shut single rider, right? So I got there, walked up, behind a few people, suddenly joined the queue. After about 5 minutes, loads of people leaving the queue. Someone in front of me was asking, because I don't talk to people, asked me, like, you know, people leaving the queue, what's going on? And it was an hour and 2.5 hour ride, we're not going to be waiting for this, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I almost kind of gave up. People started leaving the queue, and a guy in front of me left the queue, and I left with him, so I thought, I'm not waiting, I'll accept, so I'm not doing Hagrid's. As he left, everyone else was going the other way, so everyone was going towards the way we came, you know, through the entrance. This guy went for another door that said exit, and I sort of looked at him, and he looked at me and said, mate, do you want to go on Hagrid? I said, well, yeah, and he goes, follow me. So he took me through this other door, and then there was like a queue of people for this other door, and I was like, what's this? And he said, this is a single rider queue. And I was like, all right. And he says, they've actually shut it, but they shut it before clearing it. This, we sort of have just joined it, but it's not officially open. So I sat in the single ride queue thinking, oh, we're not going to move anything. Next thing I know, 5 minutes in, the single ride queue started moving, and then before I knew it, we're inside, and then they're just clearing through the single rider queue. So within 25 minutes, I'm on the ride, and I'm like, geez. Like, what if that guy would have just went the other way? But luckily, because he had the gall to go, stuff this, I'm joining the single rider queue, whether it's open or not, he went for it, and I went, do you know what? Fair play to him. So without him, I wouldn't. So I don't know his name. A big shout out to the guy who helps me, but yeah. So I've currently got 50 minutes left in the park. So I think I'm going to have to do VelociCoaster, but I might just have a look around Hogsmeade, do a couple of spells first, really. It is exceptionally busy around here as well. You can just see how busy it kind of is. I'm debating whether I should go and do VelociCoaster now, because like they will shut the rides, but they won't sort of start kicking you out here. Because what they do in these parks, they soft kick you out. They kick you out quite slowly. They just shut all the shops down and, you know, that sort of stuff. I might go get some honey jukes actually. I found something a bit sweet, so I might go and get some sweeties. It's got me one of these, look, a little cauldron cake, look at that. Little box there, so like a cauldron. Soft outside, thing on the inside. Cauldron's rubber. You don't need a cauldron. You don't need a cauldron. It's currently 7:20. So I think my plan is I'm going to attempt to go to VelociCoaster, try and get that done, and I just might try and hang around then so I'm going to kick out of the park. Because this is the one park I haven't yet learned the directions for. I generally have no idea where I'm going. I know Universal Studios very well, I know Magic Kingdom well, I know the rest of them very well. It's just a park I haven't seemed to get my bearings with. And I'm pretty sure I am going the wrong way. So, I think the worst is the map's awful to upload, so I'm going the right way. So, fly to Hippogriff 15 minutes. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? VelociCoaster is also currently delayed. This might have been a good tactic to jump on this Hippogriff ride. Okay, update, I walked away from the Hippogriff ride. It just didn't look too great, and it was like the queue weren't really moving, and I was like, this is going to go 25 minutes and I don't want this to be like the last thing I ride. I tried to work to get to Jurassic World now because I want to do the river ride again because that is open. VelociCoaster is currently down. Could maybe not reopen, maybe, but it's worth being around the facility, isn't it? Hogwarts there. I want to get me a picture of it, but I want it to be in the dark. I like a dark picture. You know me, I love lights. Here we go, Jurassic Park, let's go. I see lots of people running towards Hagrid's because the guy on the Hagrid's queue, I heard him say it a lot where he was basically telling people to get there at around 7:30 because the queue should be really down at that point. So I think those people doing that are running now back to the queue. We've done Hagrid, so screw everybody. So let's refill this finally because I haven't really utilised this today, have I? Let's go sugar-free Fanta. Let's go Fanta Orange. Let's keep it simple. Just to reiterate how great these are, if you're planning a full day at Universal, you get one of these. If you already have the souvenir cup, it only costs you $13. And with that, you could get unlimited refills. The rule is very simple. You can refill it, and you have to wait another 10 minutes to refill it again, which is an absolute bargain, to be honest with you. You also can get free water, so you can get water as well, which you can get at those stops without having to pay. But this is just great. Look at everyone running. They're all running to. Sorry, those people run past me. They're obviously going to Hagrid's. I'm so glad I got it done, because now the last hour now there's any pressure to get anything done now. VelociCoaster delayed. I really hope VelociCoaster I can ride it one last time, but if it's delayed, can't do anything about it. If it's not working, it's not working. The time is currently 7:30. Are they really going to try and get it up and running again for half an hour? I just don't see that happening really. So I'm going to River Adventures. That's my plan. Here we are, River Adventure. Should only be a 5-minute wait, which it is. Let's go. Look at that, it's going to be a walk on. These water rides, man. These water rides. We're going to attempt to end at VelociCoaster. A 20-minute wait, it says. Hopefully single ride is open anyway. Let's see how we get on. The single ride is closed for VelociCoaster. Kind of makes sense because they do want to obviously get through the queue quick. So I've got to go through the normal queue. I did ride this on the last day, I think, if I remember rightly. But this is it. VelociCoaster. What a way to end a Universal trip. VelociCoaster is the best ride. It is the greatest. I think it's close with Hagrid's. It's just, and in the dark, it's something else in the dark. Like, it's really amazing in the dark because it's a bit more intense in the dark. I don't know if it's less scary in the dark actually, because you don't see as much, so you sort of are just sort of thrown about a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to try and get a photo from the castle, so I'm going to peg it down to Hogsmeade now, because all I want is a photo of me from the castle lit up. I don't want anything else really. Like, I'm not going to bother the Hogsmeade people too much, but you know, look at that. That's Hogsmeade. It's always snowing as well. They always have a Christmas theme there. It must be immense at Christmas. Oh, the Hulk coaster there. Fantastic. The Doctor Doom ride. It's just a shame to get dark a bit earlier. Like, I know obviously if I come, like, you know, in the winter months, obviously we'll get darker earlier and be better like that. But let me see if I can. I don't think they're going to let me to Hogsmeade, are they? No, they're not going to let me in, are they? They are directing people outwards really to get the park closed, which, you know, fair enough. I'm not going to get a photo, I don't think, because they are kind of actively pushing people outwards. Let's see if somebody's brave to walk up and walk past them. So I don't want to be that person to sort of try and force myself in really, but I would love a photo of me from the castle. That's a shame. I kind of could do a shortcut. Could do a shortcut to Marvel. Look at me, think I can outsmart all the people here. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it. They know the system better than I do. They know how to get people out better than I do. I'm just kind of hoping, can I sort of do a little bit of a long way round? Run up, get a photo, run back out. The part of the shirt's 8, and like, it's currently 8:20, so you know, fair's fair. Like, they don't want me running around trying to get a photo. The famous Dr. Seuss Land. You kind of know that you would be aiming to get back up there, wouldn't they? Like, they know if you're going up that way. See, the problem is, I could come out Dr. Seuss Land, go through Marvel and walk upwards, but let's be real, they're going to know that's something that's going to be, you know, they're going to, I'm going to do something there. Like, sure, I might just try and give it a go, see if I can sneak in a bit. Honestly, where are these people? I need to try and get out Dr. Seuss Land the last 2 days, but I got completely lost. Yeah, see, they are filtering us all out. Like, someone did try and walk past someone and ignore the balloon. They did stop and tell them to go walk towards the exit. So, you know, fair's fair. I just wish I got that photo of Hogwarts. Look at it all night, look at that. It's the nightness. You know me, I love a nighttime vibe. I have no idea what this land is, but hey, it looks nice at night, doesn't it? The exit's over here, and there we go, just like that, we have left Universal. Our last Universal park we have finished. Quite sad actually. I do feel very like, I won't come back to Universal anytime soon. Well, I don't have anything booked or plans to come back to Universal, but yeah, the Islands Adventure there. Look at that. But yeah, like, I think I'll do a full debrief and get back to the hotel about sort of what I'm feeling about everything and how I feel. I've still got 1 day left, obviously. I've still got the Disney day tomorrow. But I might use this opportunity to sort of go down CityWalk a bit, because I haven't really explored CityWalk. And I think Uber's going to be a nightmare now to get. So I think it's a good time to maybe have a look down CityWalk, have a look down a few shops, just see what's around really. So, as you can see, Hard Rock Cafe is over there. I think it's also a hotel, and that is like a chocolate factory emporium. They do like burgers and chips, but they also are quite known for their desserts, obviously. So that would be an interesting one to have a look at. But this is kind of, have a look down CityWalk. I do feel like the Universal California is a bit bigger. This don't feel as big. But then the park is probably the main attraction. CityWalk probably isn't that big of an attraction here. and I think they've got kind of a little bit more sort of hotels around here as well. So I don't really know what their kind of vibe is. So you've got music and dancing there. Margarita's Go Surf Shack. Smuggler's Hold, looks like a clothing shop of some form. What's kind of in here? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like kind of like beachwear and stuff like that. So obviously food stuff down here. Just have a look, because I haven't generally checked this out, so might as well just explore it my way. We're here. Margaritaville. Oh, margaritas seem to love margaritas here, don't they? Margaritaville buffet. Then margarita to go. We always saw another margarita thing up as well. Mexican food there. Authentic Mexican food. Have a van serving cocktails there as well. The Great Movie Escape. So this is close to a private event. It's a Fat Tuesdays. I don't know what a private event is, but I guess I'd have, again, I presume that maybe if you are like staying on property, or I know they do like a lot of pass events, so if you have like a Universal pass you get like special events. That could be one of those events. They sell hot dogs in here with the best dogs. Quite reasonable, like for hot dog and fries you're looking at $10. It's quite reasonable actually, to be fair. That's the private event that sells stuff up there, but obviously there's loads of restaurants and pubs up there. Some music over here. Water fountain as well. Preview centre. Little refreshment stall here as well. Fish, sushi bar, Red Oven Pizzery, Red Coconut Club. It's got a bar up there. Ice cream shop down there called Stone Cold. Super Nintendo World Store there as well. Cinema here as well, so they have a Universal Cinemax Cinema, which they also have in the LA one as well, and they do a lot of sort of previews there as well. Like they do a lot of premieres there. I don't know if they do it here, but there's a cinema here. I don't know why you come to cinema on your holidays, but if you do want to. Bubblegum Shrimp, the Forrest Gump inspired restaurant, is there as well. Quite famous, everyone sort of loves it, raves about it. Again, not as much as down the California. California has a bit more. This kind of has a lot less, but I guess because you have the two parks as well here, and I guess a lot more to do. About CityWalk as well is good to know, is it's free. It doesn't cost you money. So if you don't have a Universal ticket, you can still come down to CityWalk and do their restaurants, go to their shops. So especially if like you don't really want to go to Universal Parks, but you do want a Universal Park merch, they sell it here at the Universal Studios store. So we'll go inside and show you now that store. So it's very busy. It is very, very busy here because obviously everyone's been kicked out. So everyone's sort of just like, you know, hanging around sort of thing. So let's have a look around anyway. So we have various bits of merch and stuff like that. So Universal stuff in general here. So like, you know, Universal standards, Universal mugs, Universal t-shirts, water bottles, mugs, t-shirts here. So again, like the exclusive sort of Halloween horror stuff, you didn't do the event, it's fine because you can still buy the t-shirts. Minion stuff here. So again, if you're a Harry Potter fan, they have Harry Potter sort of stuff here that you can get in the parks. You can get down Diagon Alley and that stuff, but you can also get here. And again, interesting enough, the t-shirt that I have on the moment, I bought in the gift shop for 21. This is the black version. Let's see how much it is here. So it's 37 here. So I got this t-shirt in my own hotel for like half the price. So yeah, sometimes your own hotel gift shops do sell shirts cheaper. I'm tempted to buy this, like, kind of a notebook for work. And I do like Hufflepuff, so maybe I'll get this. I might just get this actually. So I do want one. I do need practicality. And again, down here they sell wands. So they have obviously the wands down here as well. So if you want a specific wands, you can have it here, so you don't have to go to the parks to get it. Now, they only sell character ones, don't sell like the ones that I have, the exclusive in-house ones. So do also bear that in mind. Again, they have robes here, but now the thing is, they're 130, and if you live in England, you can buy them in England for like you can buy them a lot cheaper. I think they're like 89 in the UK, so I wouldn't really be buying the robes here personally. But look, if you're a big fan of Harry Potter and you want a Hufflepuff robe, here it is. Might be handy enough to have. Quills here as well. Again, the sweets they were selling in Honeydukes, they sell down here as well. This is the Super Tender World shop that we kind of walked past. So again, it's all Super Tender based stuff. You can't see here like this. Again, it is super busy. These shops aren't normally this busy, truthfully, because people obviously, don't want to leave yet. Trying to get the last bits of merch. So you sell sort of ducking and diving at this point. Around people. So you can see all the t-shirts, all the things here, a lot going on really. Hello there, so it is obviously the next day because I'm getting terrible at recording these on the day I'm meant to record these, right? So I've just finished up my Universal day yesterday. Universal overall is just a brilliant park. The Universal Studios and Universal Islands Adventure and Epic, throw Epic in there as well, they're just great parks. And I think you do need to spend more time in the parks than what you think you do for Universal. Like, I always feel that when people come to like Orlando, I think they plan their trips that, we'll spend most of it in Disney and we'll do a couple days Universal, right? We'll do 2 or 3 days Universal. I just don't think you can do that. Like, I just love I do love Universal. I think it's great. And I'll tell you a number of reasons why I love it, right? Compared to Disney, right? No, I'm not going to have a pop at Disney. I think Disney's great as well. But if I'm doing a comparison now with it, the pros to Universal compared to Disney is, number one, I think Universal, as a solo traveller, right, number one, so as a solo traveller, I'm travelling by myself, I've been on this trip by myself. I feel Universal accommodates solo travellers a lot better than Disney do, right? I think Universal, with the amount of single ride lines they have and the kind of rides they have as well, they just really accommodate you better. Like, nearly every ride has a single rider, so you can join single rider queues and not feel so by yourself because you're with everyone else who is single riders and they don't know you're by yourself. They just think you've jumped the single rider queue. I think that's a really good way of doing it. Number two as well, I like about Universal, is it's more adult themed. Like, Disney's great, but it is designed for families and younger children in mind. Now, don't get me wrong, there's lots of adult things to do at Disney. I'm not going to sit here and say it's for kids. It's not for kids. Disney's for everybody. Universal's also for everybody, but I feel Universal understands its market of, we have families who come here, we have children, but we also have adults who love theme parks. So we need to cater to all of them in some capacity. And to the adults who love theme parks, they cater them so well. They have some great rides. They have a good variety of rides. Now, don't get me wrong, I would say Universal, I think there's a little bit too much kind of motion sensor. Like you can tell there's definitely a period of time where they went, every ride's got to be motion sensors and 3D and imagery and, it's like you're in the world, but it's a 3D screen coming at you and we're moving you about. Like, there's definitely a period of time with the Transformers ride, the Kong ride, like all these different kind of rides, right? They obviously went down that route, but they have great rides. Like, they have the VelociCoaster, they have the Incredible Hulk coaster, they have the Hagrids. Like, they have just all these really good rides that I don't think Disney have too many of those kind of rides. Like, they have a good amount of rides, but I think they do them well enough as well.
That's another reason I think Universal's great. Disney's got some great theming, don't get me wrong, but I feel Universal, especially like the two parks, especially like Epic. Epic's great how it's designed, right? Really well designed park, right? And Epic gets a lot of stick, and even now I've been on this trip, and as someone who's been to Epic and has said how great I think it is, I've been reading for last week on all these forums, people saying it was terrible and it's bad and all that sort of stuff, and I just don't have that experience of Epic. I thought it was really good. Like, this sort of like a goodbye video to Universal, really, because I'm not going back to Universal on this trip. You know, I don't physically have the time, but it's been great. Like, I've been there, like, if you include Epic, I've been to it 4 times, right? I went on the Friday to Epic. I went the Monday on the split day. Well, not in the split day, I did the Monday at Universal, and also went to the Halloween Horror Night. Halloween Horror Night was great, but I would redo that tactically again if I went to that again. And then I went to on Saturday. So I've been to that park 4 times in total. Yeah, so Universal, like, well done. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode now on my love for Universal. And tomorrow will be a Disney day, so I will see you tomorrow for Disney Day.